Alright.
My friends call me Cinnamon. I'm not gonna sugarcoat the cinnamon. I don't want to know how your life turns out. Happy spooky
Alright. What is your green card duty? Did she duty?
My brother Theo sprinted to me after PE, signing frantically. My teacher stole my hearing aid because she thought it was an earbud. Will you help me get it back? I pulled the duct tape and rope from Theo's bag before I could reply, and he pointed to the vent behind us. I grinned because this was going to be some epic brother lore. I climbed into the vent without even asking for the plan and crawled through it. We reached the gap above the staff room, where I saw Theo's hearing aid in the confiscated contraband box on the table. I went to speak, but Theo shushed me and pointed his finger. Juan was pouring coffee. The school's blind receptionist who once heard a kid vaping 2 doors away. Any noise, and we were dead. I removed the ceiling tile with my hands trembling on the metal edges, and Theo tied the rope around my waist. He grabbed it and braced. Then he began lowering me. Sweat dripped down my forehead as I descended, seeing Juan stir his coffee, his spoon clinking against the ceramic. He was staring right at me. I reached the box, and my eyes lit up as I reached my hand out towards my brother's hearing aid. But then I heard Theo straining above. My heart dropped as Juan instantly put down his cup. "Who's there?" His feet shuffled towards me while I hung midair like a defenseless turkey. Me and Theo panicked and he started lifting me, but it was too late. Juan's fingers touched the rope, then my hair, and my cheeks went red with embarrassment. I saw his mouth drop in horror and braced myself expecting a freakout, but his face softened. "I know you," he smiled. "You're that ginger kid with curly hair with the deaf brother." He felt the box underneath me, and his hands found Theo's hearing aid. I heard his teacher took this from him earlier. I know what it's like to lose a sense. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. He pressed the hearing aid into my trembling hand. "Trying to pull a Mission Impossible stunt to get what your brother needs is admirable. Theo's lucky to have you." He walked back to his coffee like nothing happened, and Theo immediately hauled me back up. I placed the hearing aid in his ear, and we crawled back. Now every time we see Juan, we tap his ear. He taps his glasses back at us, because what happened is our secret. My brother Theo sprinted.
I was accidentally burned by a hot iron. The blacksmith's name was branded directly onto my hip. When the blacksmith walked in and saw it, he froze instantly in the hospital. The doctor found the situation strange, thinking it was some joke between me and a lover. The nurses openly stared in curiosity. I felt so embarrassed I could not lift my head. When the blacksmith entered the room, all eyes fell on him. The atmosphere turned cold. After my wound was treated, the blacksmith gave me a middle flower as an apology. I was surprised, but I accepted it. And in that moment, it only made him feel more guilty. After that, he realized he had fallen in love with me. My job was a town tour guide. He never had the courage to confess to me, but he noticed something. I always paused 45 seconds in front of his shop to spend more time with me. He came up with a careful plan. He used scrap metal to forge a fake ancient relic, then soaked it in a special solution. After that, to create a false history for it. And so, the fake relic became a new local attraction. The plan worked perfectly. Went on. I stopped 45 seconds outside his shop and stayed for 15 minutes, and he could watch me longer. But one day, people came to remove the relic. I felt sad. To stop them, I climbed onto a pillar. The workers panicked immediately. They tried to pull me down. At that moment, the blacksmith appeared nearby holding a hammer. After a moment of hesitation, I decided to climb down, but my backpack suddenly broke. He helped me clean up the mess and offered to repair it. I told him how much I missed that relic, so he promised to make an identical one for me, but I misunderstood him. I thought he was only making a fake to attract customers. Angry, I grabbed my bag and tried to leave. He grabbed it, trying to explain, but then, seeing me hurt, he finally forgot his shyness and confessed his feelings. In front of that persistent love, my heart slowly began to melt. I was accidentally burned by a hot iron. The blacksmith's name was branded directly onto my hip. When the blacksmith walked in and saw it, he froze instantly in the...
How are these numbers? The numbers go down every day?
They go down every minute.
44,640 minutes or 1 minute, that doubles every day. I'll take the 44,640 minutes. Fine. I'll take the minute that doubles every day. Thanks, strange man. I have 41,000 minutes. I only have 12,960 left. This sucks. I'm gonna go hang out with you. We have a lot of minutes.
I'm just gonna see. Alright guys, tutorial finished. Simon goes for. Alright. Alright. We are here. We're here. Go, 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 go.
Bob's Burgers were simply awful. Then, Jim walked into the kitchen to show everyone what real cooking looked like. Everyone rushed over, eager to watch, but they were stopped by Jim's bodyguards in the blink of an eye. A fresh Krabby Patty was finished. It looked nothing like SpongeBob's. Jim's burger was glowing with a golden shine. Only then did SpongeBob finally realize how far behind he really was. So he begged Jim to teach him the secret to making the perfect Krabby Patty. Seeing how sincere SpongeBob was, Jim finally agreed. SpongeBob carefully made another Krabby Patty. When he proudly handed it to Jim didn't even bother looking at it. He tossed it straight into the toilet. The reason? The lettuce slices were too thick. Next came patty flipping practice. SpongeBob gave it everything he had. The patty spun through the air. What felt like 87 full rotations. After all that hard work, he finally finished another burger, only for Jim to stop it flat with one foot. Then he lifted his foot and calmly said, "Too much mustard." SpongeBob kept making one Krabby Patty after another, but every single one was rejected after just one bite, and every failed burger ended up in the toilet. Eventually, there were so many that they clogged the pipes. SpongeBob completely fell apart. He felt he wasn't a real chef at all, so he decided to quit. But just as he walked out of the restroom, he accidentally overheard Mr. Krabs praising Jim, calling him the greatest chef of all time. At that moment, SpongeBob's heart shattered. The crowd erupted in cheers. For Jim, it felt like everyone wanted SpongeBob to leave. In the end, he quietly said goodbye to everything in the kitchen. Turns out, SpongeBob's Krabby Patties were never the best. The greatest Krabby Patties ever made came from the very first chef, Jim. His burgers were so unbelievably delicious, they literally sparkled.
The only happy ending I know. This is literally better than the ice cream itself. I went to McDonald's and ordered an ice cream sandwich out of boredom. They delivered. Startup idea, ice cream cones shaped like chips so you can eat ice cream like nachos. About to walk into work 20 minutes late with this. I went to get ice cream and without asking what I wanted, the ice cream man gave this to me. Do you bite or lick your ice cream? Anyone that bites ice cream, don't fear nothing. Stage 1 psychopath. Money can't buy happiness. 7-year-old me with $10 going to the ice cream truck. How I am gonna look after eating my way through all the Little Debbie ice creams. Unpopular opinions, mint ice cream. Those who hate mint chocolate ice cream are just weak bitches. Is this how ice cream cones are born? An ice cream cone ordering an ice cream cone from an ice cream cone. The only happy ending
There's a fighter who never cuts weight. He doesn't even bother taking off his underwear if he weighed, because every single time he steps up to challenge opponents heavier than himself. His latest opponent, however, was all kinds of cocky, talking trash about how he's going to tear his face apart.
I'm gonna end this video here because I'm bored.
His opponent responded.
See you later, guys. Thanks for
sending away the